All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We're the brothers from the Great Millstone Cleveland branch. I want to start off by, of course, giving our honor, praise, glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Takadash. Double honor to the elder apostles, Great Millstone, Ruah, and Tifra. Shalom to everybody tuning in, listening, and learning, getting this edification from several brothers doing this ministry from the four corners of the earth, man. You know, and as you can see from the title of the lesson, you know, this is the book of James, the 5th chapter. You know, a few words on James, the 5th chapter. We're just going to read a couple of precepts. Whatever precepts come to mind, we're going to line it up. You know, let the scripture be precept upon precept. Now, starting off, this is the book of James, chapter 5.
I'll read it.
Okay, go ahead.
This is the book of James, chapter 5, and verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you.
Right, and who are the rich men on the earth right now? You know, pursuant to Job chapter 9 and verse 24, you know, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. You know, and who is the wicked? You got three classifications of men. You know, you got the sons of man, which is the heathen. You got the sons of God, which is the Israelites. And you got the sons of the wicked, which is Esau, Edom. You know, and the Lord has allowed each and every nation to have its time to be able to rule on the earth. And now we living in a time wherein Esau's rulership is manifest on earth. Now, what does Scripture say? Could you get 2nd Ezra 6 and 9? What does Scripture say? Because we once again we know that we're in Esau's time of rulership. But the Scriptures prophesy what's going to happen during Esau's time of rulership. We're about to read it right now.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Right. So when Esau's world end, man, you know Esau's eon, you know his rulership, his beginning and ending, you know, is over. You know, then that's when Jacob is going to come up in power, man. And that's why the Lord is telling you to how. The scriptures say, rejoice and be glad, right? Because the scriptures say, rejoice and be glad. So yeah, this is your rulership. You know, you have to. This is your time to shine. This is your time to you know, be glad. Of course, it's not the golden ages no more of America where shit was cheap and, you know, everything was happy and shit. But you know, still you still in your rulership. But you have to embrace this time of your rulership because your kingdom is going down.
Which it's hard for them to do that. That's why you got a lot of lower level Edomites, because it's mainly the elites. It's mainly the elites that can actually enjoy this rulership, you know. But that's why the lower level Edomites, a lot of them, especially they women, is making videos, you know, them, you know, complaining and crying about the prices and the wages not going up and so on and so forth.
Right, they being stressed out. You got a lot of Edomites that's on, you know, like hardcore drugs, you know, like, you know, cocaine and shit like that, you know, like. You know, that's just strung out off of it, you know, and just like the brother said, low level Edomites. But you at least, you know, you dwelling in safety and you know, you don't have no worry, man.
Yeah, but
what did I say?
I'm about to say, but they miseries is ultimately it's being manifest with the prophets being raised up, because we telling them what's about to come to them after this place falls. Right. The next step for them is slavery.
Right. The scripture says, "Shake the hand, and that it may enter into the gates of the nobles." You at least have heard about this truth. You're trying to stop this truth on the low, you know, to the point to where you don't want nobody to know about it, you know. And you know the Lord put His prophets on the earth. But we're gonna keep reading.
This is James chapter 5 verse 2. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten.
Oh, you ain't finished verse 1. So.
Okay. James 5 and 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten.
Right, your riches are corrupted, man. You know, this currency is going all bad. You got hella nations, you got hella countries, including allies of America, that's about to drop the dollar bill and go on to other currencies, man. You know, that's not of America, man. You know, people tired of America's bullshit, man. You know, people tired of the games, you know, that America is playing, this great horde. That's why the scriptures say, the beast shall hate the horde. You know, eventually, even your own allies is going to turn against you, shoot missiles at you. You know, the Lord ain't playing no games, man. Keep reading.
Because, if I could add to you, because the dollar is backed by nothing.
Nothing.
You know, it once was backed by gold, but they did away with the gold standard, so now it's backed by nothing. And when you actually look at what it's backed by, it basically goes into the fact that people have faith in using it. If people wasn't using the dollar, it would be through, which that's what we lead into.
Right.
You know, that's why all the other countries, they in line with BRICS. So when BRICS establish their currency, that's what's gonna lead the dollar to be at it's gonna be flatline. You know, it's gonna be dead.
Yeah, it's gonna be dead. Right. Yeah.
So it says James 5:3, your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days.
Right, and eat your flesh as it were fire, because the last thing that's going to happen to America is the Lord is going to hit America with thermonuclear missiles, man. Mm-hmm. You know, the army of the Lord, those ICBMs, is going to touch down, and then you're going to have Revelation, the 18th chapter, that's going to reveal itself, come to pass on the earth. What's that? I'm thinking of a scripture that say, measures of wheat for barley is in Revelation.
Yeah, Revelation 6 chapter. You can start at like verse 5, I think.
Okay.
Because that's what all of this is leading up to. It said the gold and silver is cankered. Meaning it's basically decaying. You know, it's corroded. So that's metaphorically speaking of the currency used today as we going into the dollar. That's why you got the shrinkflation on top of inflation. Not only is the prices on stuff going up, you know, food or whatnot, but also they have you purchasing the value, you know, like for example with a bag of chips, you know, as the Elder Yashram was making mention of recently, a bag of chips used to be 25 cents. And you used to get the full bag of chips, and it used to be a little bigger than the bag of chips now.
Yeah.
But now it's the bag of chips that got smaller and the price more. Yep, and it costs more. You know, so why is that? Because the gold and silver is cankered. You know, the dollar is dying.
That's right. This is book of Revelation chapter 6, and I'll start at verse 5. Well, I'll just get straight to the point. I'm going to go to verse 6.
Okay.
It says, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see, thou hurt not the wine and the oil. Reading it NIV, it says, then I heard what sounded like a voice among the 4 living creatures saying, 2 pounds of wheat for a day's wages, and 6 pounds of barley for a day's wages.
Yep. I was saying the day's wages at the time was the you know the Roman coin, the denarian, you know, or the denarius. You know, that's what you would get paid for working the whole day. That's why you got the parable of the penny. You know, so a day's wages today will probably be, you know, a couple $100 basically. So you have to spend a couple $100 just to get a particular measurement of item, if you will. You know, a particular item. You know, that's, and then we see it leading up to that. People going to the grocery store with a couple $100 and don't leave out with a full cart of groceries.
Yeah.
You know, so we see it leading up to that.
And it's even another prophecy in the scriptures dealing with inflation, because the scriptures talk about a penny, paraphrasing, for as done, paraphrasing.
Yeah, that actually happened. That was in the book of Kings, you know, 2 Kings, I believe, the 6th chapter, when the king of Syria came up against, you know, the Israelites, and he besieged the city. You know, the northern kingdom specifically. It got so bad to the point where, matter of fact, I'll just go to it real quick.
Yeah, that's going to happen again.
This is 2 Kings chapter 6 and verse 25. We'll start at verse 24. And it came to pass after this that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria. Which Samaria, that was the capital of the northern kingdom of Israel. You know, so what's about to happen today is about to be besieged once again, but not just the northern kingdom. It's about to be northern and southern kingdom here in America. It's about to be a besieging. You know, it tell you that in Isaiah the 3rd chapter, how the Lord said He gonna cut off the stay if you want to read, just read the I believe it's the first verse.
This is book Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, for behold, the Lord Yahweh of hosts will take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and staff, the whole stay of bread, and the whole stay of water. And the staff is symbolic for support. You know, this system ain't gonna have enough support to constantly keep pushing out this food and stuff, and you know, at the price that it is now, it's gonna continuously go up, man. It says, I'm reading NIV. See now, the Lord Almighty is about to take from Jerusalem and Judah both supply and support. All supplies of food and all supplies of water.
Yeah, food stamps won't be able to help you. WIC won't be able to help you. Stimulus check won't be able to help you. You going to work not even gonna be able to help you because ultimately the Lord is doing this. He made sure you're gonna be in straits to the point where you're not gonna be able to sustain yourself. Without Him.
The scriptures say, "Be it ye as pilgrims on the earth," man. The Lord is going to put America in the type of lifestyle that a lot of you people is not prepared for, man. But you know what? Your devil daddy Esau got the answer because he's going to come with that MOTB, and if you take it, you're going to die, man. Let's go back to James.
Finish the Second Kings 6:25. And just to add on to what you read, Isaiah 3, and it said the Lord is going to do it. How is He going to do it? He's going to allow the people that's ruling over us, our oppressors, to do what they're doing. Because all of this is man-made. You know, it's an engineered famine about to take place. It's an engineered crashing of the dollar, and the economy is about to take place.
Order of chaos.
Order of chaos, yeah. So 2 Kings 6:25, and there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it, until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and the ass will be a donkey. So they were selling the donkey's head for 80 pieces of silver. That's inflation right there. And on top of that, you paying for something that's not even gonna sustain you. A donkey's head is no meat on a donkey's head. It says, and the fourth part of a cab of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver. So that was inflation right there, if you will. That happened in ancient times. You know, you also got the account with Joseph, and during the time when he was in Egypt, you know, inflation took place to the point where people were selling themselves as slaves after they sold everything they had. So these different accounts in the scriptures is not even going to match what's about to take place now, because it said at the time like never before. But I'll go back to that, James. James chapter 5 in verse 3, it's like verse 4. It says, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your field, it's like who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth. And who is the laborers? It's mainly the Israelite, okay, man and women, okay, and even child, if you will, you know, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man. They the ones who have been laboring, who have built up this society, okay, as well as other countries, okay. And guess what? All the labor Jake done, they haven't been getting paid for not even half of it. Okay, tell you when you read the parable of Lazarus and the rich man how he ate the crumbs. Okay, so we wasn't Jake. It also tell you in Wisdom of Solomon the 5th chapter, they made no account of our labor. So everything we done put into the society, we haven't been reverenced for.
That's right.
Let alone paid for it. And it said that we crying out. Okay, and guess what it says? And the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth, which translates to the Lord of armies. You know, Yahweh Tazabawah. You know. So the Lord hears the cries, okay, of the Israelites, mainly the elect.
Mainly the elect, that's right. We can close with that though.
Okay.
Lord want us to edify the way of how Hashem for giving us the spirit of the lesson. We're gonna close out by giving our honor, praise, and glory to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem,
Kakadash. Double honor to the elder apostle, Spirit, Minister, Lord, teacher, Kwame, Shalom.
Kwame, Shalom.